Hey, so something I ordered from BioWare just arrived. It took quite a few months, but it's here. This is the Legion. Well, they're calling it an action figure, but I'm calling it a statue, so whatever. It's only going to be sitting on my desk. I'm not exactly going to be playing with it. So just thought I'd do an unboxing video. Yeah. Quite surprised with how quick it arrived. It got sent about 4 days ago from wherever BioWare shipped their stuff from. The tracker said it's from Illinois, so I'll guess it's from there. I'm gonna be a bit devastated if I open the box and it's just like a bag of sand or some crap like that. Alright. Looking good. Lovely sheet of paper. Let's have a look. Thank you for purchasing from the BioWare store. Awesome. Alright, perfect. Oops. Let's get it out of this crappy brown box that I'll be keeping. Love keeping boxes. So it is from ThreeZero. It's my understanding that they've made quite a few sort of action figurine. Well, I'm still going to call it a statue, so that'll just be that. As far as I know, they've made a few things like this, and as you can see, Legion. It is a 1/6 scale collector, well, figure, okay, figure, statue, whatever. So let's see if I can find maybe a little hole or something to maybe tear this with, so I don't have to grab it with the knife. Ah, there we go. And knowing me, it won't rip. Oh, here we go. Bloody hell. Let's take it out of its condom. I imagine it's going to be a big block of polystyrene in here where Legion is hiding. Oh no, plastic. Oh well, that's fine. The box itself though, it's quite smooth, quite high quality for a well, usually for an action figure. Ah, I said it again. Statue. I would have thought it would have been usually, you know, it's a cardboard box, but you know, quite high quality for that. And the detail of Legion on the front. I don't know if this nearly 10-year-old camera is picking it up, but it's quite nice. So let me slide it in. My phone's going off. Hold on 1 second. Oh, that's alright. Let's slap them. Get him out of his box. I can do it with one hand. Yay! It's working. So I'll just move it over a bit. There we go. Well, that looks amazing. I mean, especially for a okay, let's call it an action figure then, because, you know, makes shit easier for me. That looks quite nice. Very nice, in fact. weapon, relaxed hands, or maybe those are the relaxed hands. I'll find out. So let's pop off the top. Might help if I was actually looking at it, you know. Knowing me, it's probably got tape on it somewhere. Yep. Probably all the way around. Oh no, just two. Sweet, sweet. As far as I know, as far as I can remember from when I ordered it, there should be somewhere to place some small batteries, and this area lights up and so does his head. I wonder if it will be bright enough to, you know, like a mini lamp. That'll be Legion's new job, just a lamp on my desk. So let's slowly get this off. Alright. Let's see, what's this little piece of card hiding under here? Instructions. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, battery installation and lights. So it takes 3 small sort of watch batteries. The side compartment comes off, and there is a little switch at the back. Exchangeable hands, and oh, it's, how did I not know that's the antenna? Jesus Christ. Okay, that's cool. So I'm going to pause the video for a moment, get all of this done if I can find the watch batteries. I'm pretty sure it doesn't come with any, and we'll go, if I don't have any, I'll just have to wait, I suppose. But I'll get this set up on the desk, and well, this took a long ass time to get it in this position. A few things to note: it absolutely stinks. Well, it doesn't stink as in it's nasty. It's the material it's made of is a rubber-based, or it is a rubber material, and as soon as it's out of the box completely, that is all you're going to smell. Just that sort of rubber texture. So yeah, didn't have any batteries unfortunately, so I'm going to leave it like this for now, and maybe do a little follow-up video when I get some of those. But oh my god, is it hard to move. It's obviously designed where it's supposed to be standing still, and it's quite stiff, and it took me forever to even get it in. This isn't actually the position I wanted it in. I wanted it in this position, with the gun sort of diagonal like that, but instead it's sort of the same. If I sort of zoom out a bit, it's kind of the same, but I don't know, to me it just seems a slight bit off. There's like a gap here, whereas over there there's no gap, and you know, that's just how it is. It's just a little complaint of mine. I like things to be perfect, but Legion is just not cooperating. Maybe I should get Tally to sort him out. Maybe Garrus too. Just sort of stand Legion there, and maybe he'll just sort himself out. Slight other complaint is the head, well, lamp, whatever. It's because of the material it's made of. The head and these are separate, so I can move this without sort of moving the head. The head moves, but I don't want it to fall over. The head can be moved up, down, left and right slightly, but yeah, this is sort of separate, and if you look closely, you can see there's not much of a clearance between the actual head and the, I'm just going to call it the lamp. There's not much clearance in that picture, but here there's a noticeable gap. It's supposed to be like this, but instead it's like that. So, but it's just because of the how the material's made, and how it's been moulded like that. Also, a lot of these little tubes, they because I was trying my best to get it in this position, I sort of moved the arm and such a bit too far, and this sort of popped out, and you know, I kind of panicked, thinking, oh no, I broke it. But they just slide back into their little holes. But yeah, apart from those slight little issues, I'd say this is looking pretty damn good. The material is quite high quality quality material. And I also noticed that this is actually probably the position it can be in, because if you see the curve along the edge of this rubber material, it matches up with the curve on the hand. So this is probably as best as I'm going to get it, because if I tried it any other way, I could get it closer to looking like this, but then the material and the hand sort of the shape wouldn't match up and it would look stupid. And yeah, so this is probably the best I'm going to get at, which doesn't bother me too much. I'm quite happy with the way it looks now. Maybe the head's just a bit more bothering than anything else, but do you know what? If that's how it's going to be, it's going to be. It's just because the material it's made of, even the material at the bottom of the feet is sort of loose like that, which is fine, you know, because the feet move as well. I can move them to the side, up and down, and Legion can be put in all sorts of types of positions. But I think I'll keep him like this, sort of standing guard, just waiting to shoot someone's head off, maybe. I'll have to put the spare hands sort of somewhere. These are the spare hands. I didn't realise until it was too late. These are actually, the best I can tell, these are the relaxed hands, and these are the hands for holding the weapon. Because as far as I can tell, I used this image as a comparison, and that looks pretty much the same to me. I tried it with these hands and realised, you know, what the hell am I doing? And it's just a warning as well. These hands are a fucker to take off. They're really, like I say, it's really all sort of stiff, because, like I say, I don't really think they intended you to be, you know, moving it too much. So everything's sort of in that sort of stiff position. Even moving the arms, you can hear a sort of squeaky noise because it's all sort of really tough. And yeah, so there's that. These hands, oh gosh. I should have looked at this image first before trying it, because I thought they gave you the relaxed hands on the on Legion, and then I'd have to swap them over. But oh my gosh! And be prepared as well for the sort of when you first take the hands off, there's a sort of black material that will basically be on your hands. But yeah, the material it's made out of, I kind of expected it to maybe be a bit sort of sticky or something, but it's not. It's all sort of made really high quality. You can feel the sort of detail that's gone into it, and same with these little tubes. It's not just decoration. There's actually indentations and like that. So I'm looking forward to getting some batteries for this and trying it out. Also, the antenna, which I thought was a knife. Where it looks sideways like that, I didn't actually know that that's the way it's supposed to look. So that took me about 10 minutes to realise, hold on a minute, it only goes in one way. Why am I trying to force it in sort of straight when it's going in that way? And then I sort of looked at the images a bit better. Even this one, you can see it sort of faces sideways a bit. And that took a little while to realise, so be careful with that, because the little clip inside, because I was trying to put it in the wrong way, I nearly broke the clip. So that's sort of, it's not fragile per se, but it's thin enough. If you use enough force, it will, you know, it will just snap, and then there'll be no way to get it in unless you want to dare using super glue on this rubber material, which I wouldn't recommend. But yeah, apart from those somewhat small issues, I'd say Legion looks pretty kick-ass standing there. I'm going to move him to the back next to his lithograph over there. I think he'd look cool maybe in the corner. And then once I get some batteries, I'll get them in, and I'll turn it on, and we'll leave it like that. It takes 3. I thought it was AG13, but silly me not looking at the instructions properly. It's actually AG1 and then 3 of those. Duh. Bit stupid moment there for me. But yeah, so hope this video was at least somewhat entertaining. If anyone's planning on buying one of these, I recommend getting it from the BioWare store directly, because a few sellers on like eBay and Amazon have taken the opportunity to ramp the price up a bit, you know, and then trying to say, oh, that's for shipping costs, and then that's just rubbish. A few sellers on eBay were selling this at about £300, and I'm going to BioWare back then, you know, back like 4 months ago now, and it's like 150 total with shipping, and I was like, well, why am I going to pay double? I could have got 2. So yeah, just watch out for that. A lot of people think that using, you know, eBay and stuff is a bit better, but really, you know, £300 for £150 statue, figure, whatever, I'm gonna get this right, you know, £150 from BioWare directly with the cost of shipping. Why should I go to eBay and pay 300? You know, it's stupid. So yeah, I hope this video has been sort of mildly worth watching. Feel free to like and subscribe. You know, every time I do these, every time I get something like from like BioWare or wherever, I'll do like an unboxing video. So if you like that sort of stuff, feel free to subscribe, and you never know, there may be another one. Oh, thought I may as well show Legion standing where I intended on putting him. He's just standing next to his lithograph self, and so I'm going to have him there. I've just moved Tally down a bit, and yeah, also for anyone who's going to be like me and have him dangerously close to the edge of the desk, just sort of move one of the legs back slightly and the other one forward slightly, so he obviously doesn't fall over and basically destroy himself from the rather large fall to the floor. I've already had that happen with Garrus here. Yeah, took a bit of a tumble, and now part of the back of the head is unfortunately snapped off. So whoops. So be very careful, you know, putting these at the edge of the desk like that. I mean, it's, let me just get up. I mean, it's mostly, yeah, he's not going to go anywhere, but too much movement and he will, even with the legs like that. So if I just move it a bit more, you know, onto the desk. Let's try and not shoot Tally in the head. Yeah, there we go. So it's sort of solid like that. But I suppose if you really wanted to, you could put him on like a stand or a base or something like that. But yeah, with it like that, it's he's able to stand on his own. But yeah, sort of. I mean, I don't suppose you're going to be moving him like pretty fiercely, but yeah, maybe I should move Tally over a bit. Maybe I can have Tally at the edge of the desk actually, seeing as she's got a base to stand on. Well, most of her to stand on it, or whatever. And then, so sitting down, Legion is looking pretty, yeah, that actually looks better like that. Legion is looking pretty kick-ass. So Legion, Tally, then Tally again. That small Tally figure, just as an off-topic note, that is a bitch to keep standing up. If I move Grunt, she'll fall over. It's very weird how they've done the legs like that. It's very sort of strange. She's not able to stand. Anyway, enough about Tally. So yeah, this video was supposed to be about Legion, and I'm talking about Tally and Garrus. So yeah, that's how he looks after he's been assembled. I'll put the spare hands away, and then I'll get some batteries, and we're back. It's actually been a couple of months now, and stuff's moved, and here's Legion with the batteries in, and the light is on, and because the room is dark as well, it's dark in here. I've got the night vision on for a moment, but this is what it looks like with the night vision off. Basically just a little speck. The camera's not going to show full detail, but I can still see Legion standing there, and with the light on it looks pretty cool. But I imagine the camera's just showing a little speck, and a speck that it can't focus on. Okay, fine, don't focus on it then. But yeah, so after I did the first bit of the video, I got the batteries a couple of days later, and then I just basically forgot that I had the rest of the video to do. So that was that. But yeah, that's how it looks. I've moved Legion to the top of the video deck, and Garrus has been moved up a bit, and Tally's moved, and the rest of the gang. but I think it looks pretty cool. So that's just this short clip. I hope you enjoyed the video overall and that it was worth watching. I'd say it is worth getting Legion because he can be put in all manner of positions. I've just had him in the basic sort of wielding his gun pose, but I imagine there's somebody out there who's posed him a lot differently, so it is worth getting, in my opinion. And if you do get it, feel free to share the pose that you stick him in, and that'd just be nice to see. It's always nice to see stuff like that. So once again, thanks for watching. If you like the video, feel free to like it, subscribe, leave a comment, whatever, or don't do none of that. It's up to you really. And yeah, so thanks for watching.